Right, we are back at plot 32. Just got here, Kath's up at the car. We've had a fair bit of rain, the wheelbarrow has got a lot of water in. I'm going to fill the wheelbarrow with the bags for the tip. We're going to be doing a tip run tomorrow, and we have rather a lot to take from the car down here. So first job is to load this wheelbarrow up with the tip stuff and then switch over with the stuff from the car. It makes sense to me. And most of this is what we have dug up from under the ground of our plot whilst we're digging beds, so that is a definite tip run tomorrow. There she is, waiting. Oof. Come in. Yeah. Hope you've made room for these bags. Yeah, of course.
Show you this because I'm grateful for this. Although the phone's not the back.
Kev's new toy.
Look at that.
Yeah, little seat.
Little perfect fit. I mean,
Seat cushion.
A bit of hiking gear to get up on it, but
Yeah.
comfy.
I'm surprised you weren't sat on it.
No.
Anyway, let's get these bags in the car.
Wet.
Things we do.
It's a good job for this blanket.
Oh yeah, we always have a blanket in the car because we're always picking things up. Thanks, Cal.
Exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. And then down here is all the stuff that we need to put in the car. So we've got a new toolbox with tools in. Lots of netting that came with a, what's it called?
It's
Is it pergola?
No, it's I forget what you call it.
It's a big stand cover thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. Anyway, there was loads of netting that could be very useful. This here is a hose stand tidy. And then it's our trusty basket. I don't know what's in. Oh, this is the poles to keep the cover upright and sturdy for the shed. And a very dirty, because we weren't digging, spade. But yeah, we can't carry all of this in one go down there, so wheelbarrow it was. This is the biggest of the butternut squashes we have growing. There are two others, they are smaller. But this is exciting, I think this is exciting. This is broccoli, that's broccoli. I was waiting to see where am I looking? Where are they? Oh, here they are. I don't know if you can see in there. But just sitting on the very corners of the white stalks are very tiny Brussels sprouts. They will get bigger and bigger, no doubt. Another courgette. I think we have 6 at home now. We're going to make a ratatouille tonight, so that will use up 1 or 2. Alex is, whatever he's growing, pumpkins I think. They are happily spreading. Or is it butternut squash? That looks like a butternut squash to me. He's got a little one, look. There may be pumpkins in amongst them too, but they're trailing right the way over to the bug hotel. Oh look, why does the top come off? Anybody tell me why? On a couple of our sweet corn, the tops are open. Is it birds? Do we need to net them? What's going on? I might need to look into that. Because like this one as well, this one's open. Anyway, Jack be little is not very little. He's very big. It doesn't matter how many times we say it, but it astounds us every time we're here. This is huge, huge. Very happy with that. Yeah, it's all going well, but I think the first thing that needs to happen today is everything needs a good feed. So we're going to get the tomorite out. We do have nettles soaking in water, but I think we should get the tomorite out and give everything a good feed. Need to sow some more spring onions because we've eaten rather a lot of these. Maybe pick some more beetroot for the pickling. And if there's time, board up the left side of the polytunnel, and it's going to need weeding as well. Maybe I should get some weed membrane down there. That might be a good idea. So as always, we're sitting down first. There's the wheelbarrow. We've been coming up with a list because I think we're going to aim to come back on Saturday, aren't we?
What's weather like on Saturday?
There is a chance of a shower, but
Okay.
only for like an hour or so, and a very low chance.
Okay.
So I reckon we could come back Saturday.
I've had a look at the shed and thought about, because we have things like the parasol, which is really long. You can't just stand it up in the shed, it's too big. So I did actually think about putting struts across the roof of the shed and then feeding the parasol across the way, so you've got a little bit of storage in the roof. Same with any canes or anything.
Anything long.
I can put those in there, so that'll be another extra storage space to get stuff up off the floor and give us a bit more. Won't give us more headroom, obviously.
We don't need it.
We don't need it. Alex might.
Yeah.
But it'll give us more surface area and a bit more storage. So, but I don't have my drill battery with me today, so it's going to have to wait.
So in light of that, we then thought, well, if we're doing that Saturday, what else do we need to bring down here? We're going to the tip tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday.
With all the rubbish that you saw.
Yeah, we're going to need to get some compost because Kath has flowers that need, and we've got the tubs.
They're just here, actually.
Yeah, we've got the tubs in the box.
In the box. So, I mean, there's not many flowers, but there's a type of thistle.
Look at the snails on that.
Echinops retro, it's called.
Look at the snails on the tub.
Yeah, well, they enjoy it. I think that's a zinnia, which normally is called, it's Gardenia Arizona Sun. Isn't that beautiful?
It's lovely.
But it needs a bigger pot. It's going to die off if I don't do something with it. I've got a couple of these, which are another snail. This is a great place to harbour snails because there's loads of pots in here. Hexera, Palace Purple, probably pronouncing that wrong. So I've got two of those. Something that has been well chewed. Actually not sure what that is because it doesn't have a label. And that's another gardenia. So, you know, I don't want to just let them die off. I need to plant them up into something.
And we've got pots that Mum gave us. Yeah, we've got some triangular pots, so we just need the compost. So tomorrow will be tip run and gather compost. Gathering
again.
Might have some at home even in our compost bin.
Which is what we tend to do a lot of when we're here.
To prepare for Saturday. And then once we started talking about this, a whole list of jobs came out, as is often the way. So we need to heat tape the poles for the polytunnel, just to make them safe in the heat and soften the edges as well.
Yeah, it will actually help with the plastic, so...
Yeah. And we need to put the other retaining wood and a bit more bracing.
Yeah.
And maybe even get the plastic over, don't know. The celery bed will need sorting out as well. This whole place needs trimming again. That's a constant battle, that is, isn't it?
It's ongoing jobs.
Yeah, but that'll be probably Saturday. Today's just a kind of potter about today
Yeah.
and then see exactly what we need for a more substantial visit, time-wise.
Yeah, and what I've got peas as well that need to. I want to grow them on a little bit before I put them in, because I had a disaster with peas last time. They got totally eaten.
But the
I
polytunnel,
also got from through the post. I got some kohlrabi.
yeah.
2 different varieties. So there's a red and a white
Is it too late for kohlrabi?
kohlrabi.
Yeah, is it too late?
No, it should. No, I reckon it'd be all right.
What about my
July, I
mangold
think.
I've got mangold wurzel. But I had said, once we've got the cover on the polytunnel, maybe we could just use that to store the seeds and seedlings in, just for now, until we sort out the beds and
I don't know about
everything.
storing seeds there.
Not seeds, but you know,
Seedless.
sown seeds.
Sow the seeds.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
But they need watering, so they might be better at home, because
Yeah.
I can keep a better eye on them.
Okay.
Anyway, this is getting nothing done whatsoever.
No, but look at why we like sitting. Yes, I know it needs trimming, but look at those beans going up the arch. They're just so full of life. It's lovely. All the flowers are at the top where we won't be able to reach them, but never mind.
They'll hang down eventually as
Hopefully.
they get weighty.
Yeah, but it's all looking lovely, and it's just nice to sit here and appreciate it before we then attempt to do other things to help it.
Because it's not all about work.
No, it's not. No.
Some of it is just enjoying.
So this is what I'm going to use to feed the plants with. It's this attachment, and all we do is we, hopefully one-handed, yep, fill this to the top line, which is on there, with a feed. Today's feed is good old Tomerite, and then pop it back on here. Switch over the heads, so the feed head is on the end of the hose, and then as I'm watering, this will be like this. The water will go in here first, mix with the feed, and then come out. It's a cheap little attachment. It's only like £6 or £7 off eBay. It's a little bit leaky. I guess you get what you pay for, but it does the job well enough for now. There we go, it's mixing. You see what I mean by a little bit leaky. But it's still a quicker way of feeding everything than going up and down with a watering can, which I don't know that I'd manage to do at the minute with everything that's growing. We are thinking about ways of harvesting water so that it is more accessible for us should there ever be a hosepipe band here. These are Alex's leaks. And you can see that that is now a little bit diluted.
Well, it doesn't take very long for the shed to get messy again. So I'm going to try and tackle this again. See if I can make some sort of organised chaos from it, rather than just chaos. That's slightly tidier, but it's also a work in progress. So, at least I can get in there now without tripping over anything. Well, apart from the parasol. I'm going to try and tackle this area next because it's a mess. Won't be doing any cutting back as yet, just try and make some sort of order of this. compost is made up of green waste, and I need to put more brown in there. So a box like this will do, but I do need to get all the sellotape off and all the labels because that won't decompose. So that could take a little time. So I'll get on with that next. And then I'll show you what little progress I've actually made.
This is the floor of the polytunnel, and it's got bindweed. Isn't this just the bane? If we left this allotment for like, I don't know, 2-3 months, it's just going to be covered in bindweed. Anyway, I'm going to pull out the odd bits like this because I don't want to waste the digging that has been done here, and then cover it with this sheet here just to try and prevent this from recurring before we can get to the end of the job. Cat thinks I'm talking to her. I'm not, I'm talking to you guys. There we go, that's clearer. I'm going to move these flags and get this plastic down. That'll do for now. It's only till the weekend. Right, I've just snipped the seed pods off the sweet peas to encourage them to flower a little bit longer. And I'm back at the very tall stinging nettles because they come into the end of the seed season. So yes, I have my jar full, but I'm still going to harvest some more whilst I can. Oh, that'll do for another tub's worth. There's only left on Saturday. I'll get some more, then I'll have 2 little kilner jars full, and that's definitely enough for a whole year. I'd noticed while I was doing this, there's a very fallen but still producing apple tree. I have no idea what kind of apples these are. If you know, let me know. I'll keep an eye on these. I've just seen the time, and would you believe it, we've been here 2 hours already. Time really does fly. I don't think there is actually any time in the allotment.
It's a different time dimension.
It's a different dimension, yeah. So we've just been going, well, what have we done in 2 hours? Well, Cass tidied the shed, done a lovely job. Got some compost, some cardboard in the compost, so sorted that out a bit. We've de-seeded the sweet peas, both of us, because I missed some, but you need to go at it with fresh eyes. And yeah, you might say, why don't you keep the seeds? We will at the end of the season, but we kind of like the flowers for now, so we want to encourage that. Cass picking flowers now to take home. And then later on in the season we will let them go to seed, and we'll collect the seeds for next year. I've weeded the polytunnel ground and put the plastic down, fed the plants, and harvested more nettle seeds. Don't worry, I won't be doing that for much longer. But I have them, if you haven't seen the 2-day vlog, I dry them out, I separate the nettle seeds from the little stems that they're on. They go into a kilner jar, and I sprinkle that on breakfast or lunch, and apparently it's nature's Red Bull, although today I've been exhausted. Anyway, we have our list for Saturday, so we will be back on Saturday, which for you will be in a moment. We are back at the allotment. There's a few people chatting on our plot, so I thought I'd come into the shed to say hello. And yeah, I've just picked a really big courgette. I think it's courgette number 7, and there's 2 more, one of which may need picking as well. Yeah, courgettes, done well. Now then, the bean and the celery bed, I've been saying that needs sorting for a very long time, and that will be my first job today, but we've had a little bit of rain. I mean, we're a couple of days later now, and the grass has shot up as well, so may need to trim. Kat's already at the polytunnel. She's got some heat resistant tape for the poles, so when it gets really hot it won't affect the plastic, hopefully. She's also got a drill out already, so we'll see what she's up to. Kat's pulling a weed out of the celery bed. I've taken the cover off, and yeah, it's that should not be in there. Excuse the banging next door. Bindweed, it needs a really good clear, which I'm going to do. The other end it's oh, hello bees. All you can hear around these peas are bees. They are everywhere. It's lovely. Yeah, beautiful.
Celery's looking quite good, isn't it?
Celery. Let's get in here. Oh, look.
Look, there's.
Hang on, look at that one out of the way. Look at that. Celery. Whole
I
bed
mean,
of it.
it needs to bulk out a bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I mean, you could actually take a few
Yeah, you could take some.
few bits out of it.
May do that even.
Yeah.
This side, however, well, nettles, which wasn't part of the plan, and this crop got ruined by black fly, so I'm going to completely clear this end and weed that end, and then we have an empty bed and room for other things if we need it. Meanwhile, I've taken the seed pods off of the sweet peas so that they can continue to flower, and I have noticed more beans need picking. So I mean they're a bit young, but we'll get what we can. But focus for now is here. There's a lot of nettles in one bed. They're going to go in a bucket of water. We've already got like a nettle stew, and when it breaks down it makes very good plant feed, so they will be added to that. I have noticed, now I can see a bit clearer. Oh gosh, you can't see clearer at all, can you? We have the odd bean. Is it enough? I don't think it's enough to save these flowers. I'll pick what's there, or these plants. But look at them, they're not good. And they are covered in little black flies, so I think they're going to end up coming up. Yeah, it's grim. But I'll give it a good stir, add in the new nettles, give it a couple of weeks. That there is good plant food. Yeah, and it absolutely stinks. But all the best plant feed to do. Make sure this lid's on right. There we go. Job number 1 done. Meanwhile, Catherine is bracing herself. No, she's bracing. She's bracing the polytunnel. Everyone's gone now, so we can talk a bit louder. And this is the plan for each side.
Oh dear.
Why is it whenever I film you, you say, oh dear? Well, where's the end gone?
It's in the word.
Wow, that's quite impressive, Kath.
I don't know how I did that.
Visible in the woods, or?
Yeah, it's right there. You need to stop filming, man, because it all goes wrong when you start filming.
Shall I go back to what I'm doing for a minute then?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, meanwhile,
I've got to try and get this out.
Meanwhile, I picked courgette number, I think 7. There it is. Would have been a marrow soon, I think. Some of the beetroot need to come up. There's another courgette in there, and there's another one there, and yeah, they just keep on coming. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Sprouts are slow, but getting there. Good grief. Sweet corn is still popping out the top. You know, these ones here, they're starting to die back, but I think they should be like dry. These still feel a bit damp, so give them a little bit longer. The pumpkin is starting to go orange. Yeah, brilliant. I'm going to go and look for some pliers because Catherine is in need. Butternut squash at the back, good grief. Right. Pliers it is. Well, you can't win them all, can you? That's all we're going to get from those plants. Yeah, they need to come up. And I've just noticed as well, and I don't know how you got in there. Yeah? Been eating enough, have you? Oh my goodness, there's another one. Oh, I might have to check the celery as well. Yeah, we're having some caterpillar and black fly issues in here. But it's so close to the celery that I want to check the celery too. Doesn't it look empty? Looks a lot better actually. I'm going to find something to cover this to try and prevent the weeds growing before anything else goes in. Oh, it's windy. Canes need to be put back, and then all of this chopped into the compost. Then I need to really look at weeding, or I may look at weeding first, and double check the celery. Yeah, I'll do that next. Okay, it does look a little bit messy, but hopefully that will stop the weeds coming through before we put something else in there. That's calf drilling. The celery has all been checked. No black fly, no caterpillars, nothing. The bed has been weeded, and I'm going to put the net back on now. I feel much happier now I've done that. You know when you have a job that's just like playing on your mind? That bed was one of them. It's just starting to rain, so that's useful. I'm going to put the net back on and go and help Kath. Satisfying. Good. Glad that's done now. On to the next job. So obviously we're not professionals. We need a chisel. I don't know how many times Kath has said we need a chisel, but the fact is we don't have a chisel. Now we're trying to make a nick in the end of this wood so that it can stand itself up at the back there. Without a chisel, it's not that easy. But Kath's just said that, you know, two haphazards make a whole hazard, and that's us. Because between us we've come up with some ideas, and I think we're almost there. And
Sure.
the other thing that Kath just said is, no wonder it takes us so long to do anything.
Yeah.
It's a bit, what's your phrase?
Dodgy bodgy.
Dodgy bodgy. There we go. Better?
Sort of.
Still too long?
No, actually it's fine.
Yeah, that was a good guess.
That was a guess, was it?
Yeah, on the length.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. What? Are you going to screw that in at diagonal?
I could actually do a little wedge.
Yeah.
So I could do a little triangular wedge.
Yeah.
I'll do that, shall I?
Yep. More sawing.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a bit here. How little are you talking?
Well, it needs to be triangular, which that is not.
Yeah, but I can cut it like that.
Yeah, it needs to be chunkier.
That's wedgy.
Wedgy.
Yeah.
It's wedgy. Okay, so you can do this if you want.
Oh, I can hold it for you, man.
Well, I need to be on your side probably, because I'll need to drill there.
It's not so easy to get in and out of this.
So I'll drill in the back and then I'll drill down there as well. Okay.
What I don't think you could see there was the plank of wood going up at the top, which somehow we now need to secure strongly.
I mean, I can secure it. I can secure it back here.
With
That's
wood?
easy enough.
Yes.
But when it comes to this section and that section, that's a different story.
Yeah. Meanwhile, and something that I just got quite excited about, I have just noticed we have cob nuts. Yay! First ones I've seen. The birds will probably get them before us, but or the squirrels, or
They're
you know.
nice when they're fresh.
Yeah.
We used to sell them in the fruit and veg shop that we had.
Yeah, I don't know if they're even ready. No, there's only two that I can see at the moment. Are they ready? I don't know. Kath would know. She'll have a look. Kath knows everything,
I missed that.
apart from cable ties.
Apart from DIY.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, very wobbly and don't know if this is going to work.
I'm not convinced it's going to work. I think at some point it may fall down and smash onto whatever we're growing.
No, I don't think it will do that. I just don't think it's going to... I don't think it's going to do the job that's intended.
Right.
That's what I think. But if I can get a piece of wood in here
Yeah.
and then screw that to the wood and screw the wood to that,
Yeah.
then that'll help on this end.
Yeah.
And then it'll just have to be more cable ties.
Lots more.
Yeah. And the robin's here.
Where's the robin?
Look, he's just under that. He's in the tree under the bird feeder. The other bird feeder.
The other bird?
He's in the hedge.
Spot the robin.
You know, where he usually goes.
Where are you, Robin?
So, yeah.
I can't see him. Oh, look, there's more cob nuts though. Just sorry, Robin. But look. Where are they? Up there. Can you see them? More cob nuts.
So,
Yeah, exciting.
right, it's my screw.
Back to where is my screw? Oh, I put the attachment on the.
Ah, right.
Where is my screw? Where is the tub? Where is my sanity? Where is my polytunnel?
I lost my sanity a very long time ago. There we go.
I was going to trim the grass today, but polytunnel has taken over.
Right, I now have lost my drill bit.
It's on the raised bed where the screws were.
Is it?
I think we're in for a bit of a heat wave at the weekend, so I might trim then. It'll be drier then as well, the grass will.
Yes.
I was just saying I might trim at the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I don't know if it's going to rain between now and then though, so...
it is, but then we're in for a big old heat wave over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Again, fourth one apparently. At least we're not in Turkey.
At the end of the day, you can only do so many jobs. You just can't do them all.
No.
And
I'm
so
still glad I've got that bed done.
You have to sort of prioritise, I suppose.
Right, we will come back to you shortly because I have a feeling I'm going to be needed.
Yes.
Right, we've had to call it because we are just absolutely knackered and we're starting to do silly things like hammer our own hands and things like that, aren't we, Kath?
Yeah.
She's down there packing up a toolbox for the day. So more wood has gone in to strengthen the polytunnel. She's just started to tape the poles with heat resistant tape to protect the plastic in a heat wave. That will be finished next time. We have one more plank of wood to go down the bottom as a retainer, and then we were going to get the plastic on. We were that close.
I mean, it's not what you'd call pretty, is it?
No, but it'll be all right.
But it's pretty sturdy.
Thing is, in the winter here we do get some really squally winds. We're near the sea, so we need to sturdy this as much as we can, which is why we're spending time on it, because I'd rather spend time on it now and make it winterproof than, you know, just get it up in an hour.
It down the allotment.
Yeah, get it up in an hour and find it 4 plots down or something. So yeah, there's method to our madness. There is. Everything has been watered, and
the baby robin who was around.
Yes, we have a baby robin.
Put some worms out for him.
Yep.
Some mealworms.
Yep. Can't see him now.
We have courgettes, blackberries. What else do we have to take home?
Broad beans, 3.
3 broad beans. We have runner beans to take home.
Oh yeah, we need to get them as well. We'll get them now. We'll show you them, and then we're going to have to go home because that is enough. So I didn't trim anything, but I'll do that at the weekend. What else was I going to do? Oh, potatoes, they'll come up at the weekend, and beetroot as well.
There is a lot to do. I keep saying the same thing over and over, but there is an awful lot to do.
There always is.
There's lots of jobs, but you can only do what you can do.
Yeah.
And I think if you start looking at the bigger picture, you can be put off by it. And that doesn't really, it's not very progressive, is it?
No.
No, Laura's shaking her head.
Kath had a little overwhelm moment last night, didn't you?
Yeah,
But, you know, just
just
do
with
what we can.
trying to do the allotment, YouTube,
eBay.
eBay.
You're juggling a
Buy
lot of
things.
plates. Keep on top of your normal
It's-
day-to-day stuff.
Yeah, it's actually quite hard.
Juggle cats.
And sometimes I become a little bit overwhelmed by it all.
Yeah. But, you know, a little bit here and there, and everything keeps ticking over.
Yeah.
Right, should we pack up?
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat sure smells sweet when the wind comes straight after the rain. O-I-P-O-I-A, Oklahoma, okay.
Okay.
Okay.